Hey all, hello and welcome, Tony Bing here. For this Cosmic Trial video I shall be having a shot at Gambit. Now he's a hero that I've put off the Cosmic Trial for quite some time because I've seen so many other players have trouble with it, and this one was difficult. However, I came up with a build which in the end, once I finalised it, actually made it relatively easy. To be honest, it really wasn't difficult at all, and that is without a legendary, any special artifacts, and simply super heroic gear. We were still able to pass it. So what we will do is I'll show off the skills and talents I've used. Once we've done that, we'll do the Cosmic Trial gameplay, and then finishing up we will show off the gear we've used as well. But first up, let's have a look at these talents and skills. Skill wise here then, we're making use of a certain set of skills to burn enemy down while moving, and then on the second face, which we access via L2, we've got our more single target skills that we'll then switch to when it's simply the boss to take them down, because otherwise all the area of effect skills we have on the first section won't actually be enough to burn the boss quickly down. Now if we look at the first skill we have here, it's Bow Fault. So I use this to weaken the enemy and jump up and get in their face. Now when I actually use this through talents, it will cast House of Cards, which leaves the dot in the slow. Now I'll follow that up with Fold 'em. So I'll jump back, and through talents I will actually have that so it throws another instance of House of Cards, and the dot there will stack. And then finally I would actually throw down House of Cards as well, so we'll have 3 of them going off and exploding, and we'll have the dot on them as well. And if we have kinetic energy, you have that huge final explosion, so that takes care of the area of effect side of things. For the single target, Street Sweep, quite a good skill. If you have kinetic energy, it lays down a dot. If not, it is doing a large single target damage in the first instance. We then have another great single target skill, which is Trick Card. This has a 100% critical hit chance. It's got a nice fast animation so you can fire it off. And then next up we have Batter Up. So this one's another great one. It does a huge amount of damage. You can see it's up to 50,000 there, and it's just your 8-second cooldown with additional damage if you have kinetic energy. And then finally we have our signature 52 pickup. So do be careful when you use this, because you do have 80% damage resistance, but if your health's low, a lot of enemies are attacking you, you can still get knocked out while using it. So either use the Gorgon medallion to stun the boss, but just bear in mind that if there's lots of adds around them it won't stun them, or use what I use in this actual trial, which is the Electra medallion for the 2 seconds of invisibility. That's an option there, or even you can get the 3 seconds of invisibility on your catalyst as well. But next up, what we'll do is have a look at the talents we would use. The first talent we look at here is one that's great for getting our area damage up, and that would be Raging Cajun. So you trigger a kinetic surge effect when you hit with any power. This works great with House of Cards. You throw it down and you'll have this explosion continually going off while you have kinetic energy. We then have King of Hearts, so this one provides a passive effect of 700 health, 70 health in hit, and also 70 health gained per second. Now you could alternatively use Sleight of Hand instead, and this offers dodge rating multiplier as well, and when you dodge you also do bonus damage. So they are quite similar. It's up to you what one you use. Just personally, if you're struggling, try each of them and see what one you find works better for you. We then have Stack the Deck. Now this is the best option out of worst lot here. So when you fully spend kinetic energy you gain red suits. Next time you spend kinetic energy you gain black suits. So what this will do is it will buff our melee and range power damage alternates, and it buffs them by 25%. It's not great, but if we look at the other options available, it's the best one there. The other ones really aren't of any use to us. Next talent we have, this is exceptionally important here, it's Shuffle Up and Deal. So Bow Vault uses House of Cards on landing, and then we jump back using Fold 'em, and we throw down a further House of Cards, and as mentioned earlier we then follow that up with another House of Cards for the 3 dots all stacking there. Now final talent, it's Ace of Hearts, so 52 pickup, which is our signature, periodically throws a fully charged Ace of Spades at a nearby enemy, and that does do a nice amount of extra damage for you. But what we'll do, with the skills and talents covered, we'll now do an actual gameplay. Once that's finished, we'll show off the gear we've used as well.
No can do, mon ami. This where I scream like a little girl.
I am all-powerful. Feel the Mandarin's wrath. The Mandarin is invincible. So many ways to hurt you. This cannot be.
So you're right for scuffing up my coat. That comes in black and blue. That's Big Easy style.
Not strong enough to be true, Hydra.
Don't touch the trench coat.
And there we go, done. We did get a massive lag spike towards the end, which really did make things a bit hairy, but we still managed to get there, which was great. If we look at the gear, as mentioned, simply superheroic gear, no legendary, and just very basic artifacts as well, but we were able to pass it. So as always with these videos, I hope it was useful. If you get any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll see you all again soon.